Do you know in this world which country is considered to be the most skillful? Watch this video till the end to know more. Hello guys, my name is Romil Pandey, and before I start this video, I would like to tell you one small story. There is a boy called Shubham, and his family there are three people, and his father, his mother, and himself. All of his friends go out for swimming, and eventually he is also interested in learning that new skill. He tells each and everything to his mom, and his mom gave him a bestseller book called Learn Swimming in 10 Hours. He spent throughout the night and learning about the new skill, and he's quite confident and happy about this thing. So the next day he went. He went to the swimming pool, and when he dropped into the swimming pool, he got very numbed. He knew how to move his hand, but he didn't know how to react when the water is too cold. So his father encouraged him to stay over there and try. Eventually, within an hour, he learned more than what he learned from the book. The book gave him a good start, but it does not teach us each and everything. Guys, many a times we associate skill with education. That means skill is equivalent to education, which can or cannot be true. Even you can take your own example, like many a times your relatives, your friends and family are going to call you whenever you are getting a new degree, fair enough, but they generally do not call you whenever you are acquiring a new skill. But they are somewhat true because there is a very strong correlation between how much education you have and how likely it is that you are going to earn. As you can see in this chart on left side it is showing that how much money you can make potentially on average basis, and on the left side it is showing that how likely it is that you are going to get unemployed. And as you can see clearly over here, like if you are just a college dropout, or if you do not have adequate education, then that means it is very likely that you are going to end up unemployed. And on the right side, if you can see, if you have a master's degree, a professional degree or a PhD degree, that means it is very likely that you are going to get a job, and that too you can earn twice as much as other people. It is a kind of a generalization, but it will give you a fair idea. Guys, in our education system, many of the people put a lot of effort in teaching and training a particular student. Our faculty, our teachers, and many of our education staff put a lot of hard work in this. But the sad reality of our education system is they generally evaluate what we learn and what we have the education, but they generally do not evaluate us like how well we can implement those education into the real world. In our education system, as you can see, from the bottom to the top, and that means when a student enters into the school and graduates out of the college, his interaction with the industry is quite limited. And many a times what happens, like what he expected to learn out of the course and what the actual demand is in the industry, they do not generally match. As you can see over here, the reports from the DNA, and they have surveyed around 3 lakh students all across India, and they have found that many recruiters are saying that around more than 50% of the engineers and the other students are educated, yet they are not fit for the job. They cannot be employable, and this situation needs to be addressed. So guys, we need to understand this thing, why we should emphasize on development of the skill a lot more than we should. In 4 points, I'm going to tell you how we can do it. Firstly, by practical learning, like whatever you are doing, you can understand that thing way better. Like if someone is explaining to you, you may or may not get it at that point. But if you are doing the same thing, that you and you can understand that thing a lot better. And if we can take the example of Germany, as we have as I have previously mentioned in this video. Like in our education system, our interaction as a student and with the industry is not that much, but it is quite polar opposite in the Germany, because over there even the students from ninth standard or so onwards, they generally go to the industry, they work over there, they work on the live projects, so that their harmony with the industry is a lot more. So they exactly know what is going on in the industry and what they are doing in right now, and how relevant is it, and how they can relate to that. Guys, I don't have to tell you how fierce the job market is right now, and especially in this situation. And a company just does not want someone who just have the bookish knowledge. They want someone who can implement those things and who can work and who can be versatile. And if you have the right skill for the job, then you have more options to acquire a job, and as well as you will be more employable, and you will have a preference over the job instead of anyone else. Guys, I'm sure like whatever you have studied in your book, in your semester, or in anywhere else, like the content which has been provided to you would be really good. The person who is writing the book has put a lot of effort in making that content, but there is a limit like how much he or she can add into the textbook, because no one can add the fine details like whatever you are studying. Or if you are working on that thing and if you are acquiring that skill, then you will have the knowledge about the every single fine detail which might be missed out on the book. Guys, many a times whenever we are learning something, like we generally miss out on the variable part. Like many people tell you what to do, like but when you are doing those things practically, there are many variables that you have to consider. For example, like failure, human nature, rejection. Those sort of things are very real that you are going to face eventually sometime in your life. But if you have good communication skill, good interpersonal skill, and you know how to manage your stress, then obviously you can mitigate all those challenges pretty well. So at the end, my friends, I just wanted to tell you this thing, that there are so many people in this world who have the right skill but they do not have right education, and there are so many people who have the right education but they do not have the right skill. For example, like any electrician, he has a lot of experience in working with the wires and the electricity at the time, but if he does not have any qualification, we cannot call him as an engineer. And at the same time, if some engineer is there but he does not have any exposure to the live work what is happening, he cannot make the right decision at the right time. I just wanted to say that every job, every work is very important, whether it be a watchman, a gardener, a boss, or a driver, anyone. Every job is very important, and we cannot compare education and skills. They both are different things, but we can and instead of comparing them, we should see them as a complementary. They both are the strong foundation of any successful career. Even if you do not have money at this point, but if you have the right skill and the right education, nobody can stop you from succeeding. And right now it is a very good time to enhance your skill, acquire new skill, and showcase the world what you are capable of. So at the end, my friends, I am Romil Pandey. I'll see you guys at the next video. Skill is equivalent to education. मुझे छींक आ रही है भाई, कोरोना के टाइम पे नहीं छींकना चाहिए। और